Now, another thing that I want to talk about is basically tons of people were saying, like, how do I play open guard and prevent the person from, like, basically playing their passing game against you, right? And I'm going to talk about something that a lot of people probably aren't going to expect in regards to stopping people playing their passing game, and that is dictating. You want to dictate what happens. You want to dictate when things happen. And when you do that, he is then basically trying to figure out how to stop you from doing what you want to do, and you're always offensive. You're always basically on the attacking track. If you're on the attacking track and you're doing things to basically go to them and get inside, then it makes them think about the fact that it's much harder for them to basically work on their passing game. This applies to all different types of guards, and it looks different based on the types of guards as well. If you're playing spider guard, it might look different than if you're playing like a butterfly guard, right? But it still applies. You want to have that attacking mindset and not have this like, oh, I'm going to wait for them to move mindset so I can figure out what I'm going to do. If you let them dictate the pace and let them start it off, you are now keeping up with them. You don't want to keep up with them. You want to make them keep up with you. And what I mean is, just to give you some examples, starting with like a basic like butterfly sitting guard situation, whether he's on his knees or he's standing, it doesn't really matter. And this happens in training a lot. I'm 1000% guilty of this. And it is okay to basically kind of like be chill sometimes, but sometimes I'm guilty of being too chill. Where people come here to shake hands, then the guard player is just like this and just playing. They're kind of just here, moving. I'm letting him step in. I'm letting him do all these different things. And I did not change my position whatsoever. I'm still sitting here. So I'm letting him do these things. I might even want to play De La Riva. But the difference is he stepped in the middle on his own. He's basically saying, yes, I want to step in the middle, so I don't really care what you're going to do, even though I didn't make a move. When in reality, what we should do, if we basically rewind, like we go back down, we shake hands, and he stands up. Oh, I'm coming here, right? I'm already getting here and trying to move and do certain things. It doesn't mean that I have to like roll like I'm a Tasmanian devil. But what it does mean is that I should be dictating the pace. I should be dictating the offensive nature, essentially. The pace is going to vary. Sometimes you're going to dictate the offensive nature and it looks like there's two turtles rolling, right? Sometimes you're going to dictate the offensive nature and it looks like you have just like basically two tornadoes colliding. But the fact of the matter is, you as the open guard player should be dictating what's happening. Like another scenario, let's say we're here and he's kind of like standing and I have my grip, right? Because I want to control at least one arm, ideally. So I have my grip here. I'm not just going to be sitting here waiting for him to do what he wants to do. I'm not going to be just doing this stuff. Oh, let me just chill and wait for him to do what he wants to do. Because more often than not, in this type of situation, I want to get close to him and I want to get under him in some way or get close to him enough to be able to pick an ankle or something along those lines. But if I'm just here like la-di-da, kind of like just chilling, nothing is going to happen for me in a positive nature unless he has the same attitude, right? So Russ does not have the same attitude. He's a go-getter when it comes to doing things. And when you add the technical nature of the go-getter mindset, it becomes hard to deal with. So if I don't have some sort of go-getter mindset when I'm going against someone like him, like I might as well just let him pass my guard because I need to be able to dictate what's happening. So if we're here like this, instead of me just going all this stuff, whether he's standing or not, just go, you can stand up here. I'm going to be coming over to the eighth here because now when he goes to have his go-getter mindset, I'm already in like good positions. Now at this point, if I want to choose to slow it down a little bit, I can because I'm in a much safer, stronger scenario. We don't have this distance where he can try to basically do throw bypasses on me, where he can drive his knee and do real hard knee cutters on me or something along those lines. I made it happen. I came in and did certain things on him. It doesn't even matter. Like let's say I'm a De La Riva, a reverse De La Riva player, and he's down, and he might even have like a combat base. Right? So he brings the knee up. Instead of me just being like here and just slowly putting my De La Riva in, I'm going to be coming here. I'm going to be getting my position. I'm going to be working, doing my certain things or whatever. So on and so forth. Whatever sweeps or scenarios you like to do. But the fact of the matter is I don't want to just kind of be sitting on the outside saying, okay, when you make your move, I'm going to be ready for it. I don't want to do that. And the reason for that is because many times this person's going to move faster than I'm ready for, especially when you're on your butt. The reality of it is I'm sitting on my butt here, or I'm sitting on my back here in some way, shape, or form, and I have this friction of the mat not making me super fast. I have it on my back. Now I have to rely on these legs and all these different things to do, which are valid, all right? You need these movements so you can retain your guard, because the reality of it is you're going to have moments where the person makes decisions quicker than you. There's going to be moments where you have a competitor or a partner who has the same exact mindset as you, and they beat you timing-wise, and now we have to do all these retention type of movements. That's just the reality of jiu-jitsu. But whoever has the better timing to start the action is usually the one who's dictating the pace and who's in the lead. You want to be the one who has the offensive mindset, creating a defensive mindset for your opponent. That's how you want it to be. It applies whether you're gi or no gi, especially no gi, because no gi is usually like a whirlwind of grappling. You know, you can't slow it down with the grips. But you still want to have that mindset. And we're going to talk about other scenarios with the gi on as well. But when we're here like this, let's say I want to play half guard, right? Deep half guard or something along those lines. Let's just turn this way. And we're here, right? He's even standing up. So let's say I might come here. Oh, so keep it round. So we're here, and now I come underneath, right? Now I have like a kind of like a deep half guard, single leg X type of scenario or whatever. You know, I want to make things happen. Showing this in the video, it's more of me telling you, right? And just trying to give you some visuals, because we're not rolling live. We're not doing like a super live roll. If we were doing a super live roll, I'm going to be coming in and trying to dictate my pace. He's going to be coming in and trying to dictate his pace, whether he's trying to come around me or he's trying to cut through me. Whoever wins the dictating the pace usually controls the game. So I think it's really important to play around with this mindset. Work on the other concepts we talked about too, and add these things together, and they're going to help you out. When I have this particular mindset, it changes my game. It really makes me much better. And you can apply this regardless of your attributes too. Now some people are going to say, well, I'm not quick, like I'm not super fast. It doesn't really matter. You still need to be doing things to create an offensive mindset. It's not about being quick and fast. It's about getting your offensive positioning before he gets his offensive positioning. That's what it's about. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Send me an email or post below. Peace.